I don't even know how long this video is going to be, and I don't even know if I'm actually going to dedicate my time to do it. I don't know, because this is the first time I'm finna try this. There are no videos on it, so we're going to learn together. But we finna do some removing of some stuff right there and right there. So like you can already see that I've had some form of cooling issue once before. So now, hopefully, the new goodies will help get rid of some of that. Like I have to clean so much of this up, it's ridiculous. But I'm gonna do a lot of stuff to it while I got the bumper off and got her up in the air. So like this is so trivial right now, but I'm super excited to get this started. Okay, so I've decided, right? I'm not gonna record the entire process because certain stuff you should just know how to do. Also, I completely forgot to turn the video, so I have to start all the way over. So basically, I look rough, I know. It's like midnight and I'm super excited. I couldn't sleep, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start on it, right? So we got new parts. I've been having cooling issues. As you see, the coolant rate there and like all over there. So I have to wipe down this whole engine and everything anyway. But we have new parts. I'm going to put said parts on. I'm not gonna record the entire process because certain stuff you should just know how to do. So like, for instance, taking the bumper off. I'm not gonna record me taking the bumper off. That's silly, right? I'm not gonna record putting it on jack stands. She's already on jack stands. Not gonna have to worry about that. I'm not gonna record like taking the heat exchanger off. Certain stuff, I'm just not gonna record. But I am gonna record when I get into the nitty gritty because there's literally no videos on it. So we're gonna be learning together on how to do this. Why am I so far up? Like I'm all the way out here. On how to do this, right? So don't judge. I mean, this is a judgment-free zone. This is the first time anybody's making a video on it. So I guess I'll just be the guinea pig for everything. So here we go. All right, so basically, once you get the bumper off and everything, you're gonna wanna take the crash bar off. Since I got like all the sensory and everything, I had to take the front sonar off. I'm also moving a lot because I'm like hyped up. We're not gonna talk about it. Once you get the front crash bar off and everything, you get like the rest of this stuff, like these little loose hanging pieces and everything, just get them out of your way. And then once you get them out of your way, you're gonna wanna drain the heat exchanger. So like you can already see now just how small the like base heat exchanger is. Like that's ridiculous. But you wanna drain it and then make sure that it's empty up here. Just kind of get all the fluids that's associated with the heat exchanger and everything out of there. That way it won't be a messy job, because I feel like this is gonna be a messy job if you just like rush through it. So I'm gonna go get my drain pan and then I'm gonna drain that and make sure that it's empty up there. And then I'll come back with the next section. Again, I'm not trying to make this super, super long. So like there's videos on every step so far, like how to remove the crash bar. You can find that video, you know, like I'm trying to just keep it to the important parts, the parts that I struggle with, or parts that I feel like people are gonna struggle with. That's what this video is gonna be. It's gonna be a walkthrough for that. It's not gonna be a walkthrough for like how to do basic maintenance. So if that's what you're looking for, this isn't gonna be the video. I'm sorry. And even now, I feel like it's still gonna be a long video. So it might be put up in parts, but just bear with me because we're gonna get it. All right, so there's the heat exchanger. Again, there's videos on how to take heat exchangers out. Not really gonna go through the process of that. I will mention that you will have to take the coolant pump off. And there's a valve that you can use to bleed it, which is right there on the bottom of here. Once you do that, you'll unplug everything from the coolant pump. You remove the coolant pump, you remove all of this piping here, and then that piping back there. And then once all of that's gone, then you'll remove this other piping up here. You'll take all of that out. So all of that's gonna go away. And then once you get to this point, you should have like literally nothingness here, okay? So once you have nothing here, you're already on the right track. So like get all the plastic air dam stuff out, get everything out that needs to move, and then we're gonna wind up cutting this here and there. That's how, like, that's to make room for the new intercoolers. That's what we're gonna be doing with that, okay? So again, trying to make this super quick. So sorry if I'm going too fast, just drop a comment and ask and I will explain. But for now, I'm trying to keep this video short so that everybody can just get it all in one go. Yeah, I've officially broke a sweat now, oh my God. But we're making some pretty good progress. So I kind of got in the zone a little bit and forgot to record, but you're essentially taking the coolant reservoir out. Dude, I'm like shaking, oh my God. I drank so many of those like ghosts. I drink 2 C4s and a ghost, and I'm like wired. But you remove the cooler reservoir, and then you'll remove these engine brackets that are right here. Like there's 2 black engine brackets on the front of the engine. I mean, it's as simple as that. I think what I'm gonna do while I have it disassembled like this is go ahead and put on the flex fuel kit. I got the AMS CAN bus. Plug and play, love it. I don't have to unpin anything. I don't have to depin anything, and it's great. So I think I'm gonna go on and do that. My high pressure fuel pump is still on its way. So can't really do the high pressure fuel pump right now, but yeah, it's like 1 in the morning. So this is great. But yeah, so that's where I'm at now. You will have to remove your intakes. I got the Z1 ones, so I really don't have to because I got enough room beside it. But if you have like the stock box or anything, you're definitely gonna have to remove all that. I'm gonna take them off anyway and inspect them, make sure that the turbos are still good and everything, which I just did that a couple days ago, but I'm gonna do it again because I did have a race night since then, so I'm just gonna make sure. But yeah, I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing next. So now you can kind of see, oh, there's my pliers. I've been looking for these. You can kind of see what I mean now. Like when you take the coolant reservoir off and all of the associated hoses that go with the heat exchanger. There's still this one, which I'm gonna take off, but that hose goes all the way to here. So I'm gonna remove that one. And then now we're gonna start working on getting the sensors out, get the actual rest of the hosing and everything off of here, like off of up top. And then once we get all those off, we can go ahead and remove these. Once you remove those, then it gets into the nitty gritty of having to trim and cut and all this other stuff to try and get it to work. If you're like me and you like your reservoir, they do have an aftermarket reservoir that you can use, because you're probably gonna lose this if you don't. So I can't use it anyway because my wheels have rubbed through the hose that goes to the actual wipers. So I'm probably gonna delete that. So, but that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna take a break real quick, but I'm gonna come back. We're gonna get all this stuff off and then we'll go from there. All right, so at this point, it should look like this. Like you should have nothing anywhere. Like it's basically like if you're doing spark plugs. If you ever, yeah, I cut my finger too. I cut it pretty bad picking up the intercoolers. If you ever did your spark plugs, you already know how this should look at this point. You should be down to just bare motor. Like once you get down to bare motor, you're gonna undo all of your stock piping. Again, I got the Z1 kit, so like don't have to remove it yet anymore because, well, I don't have anything to remove. I've already done all those steps. So once you get to this portion, you're gonna take the intercoolers, which are over there. You're gonna get all that housing and piping and everything off. I will say from my experience that I just had to encounter, I've been doing really good at keeping it clean and, well, yeah. So once you get the intercoolers like completely disconnected and everything, you get ready to lift it. That front hose, the one that's right there, yeah, it's gonna pour out everything else that's in the intercooler. So you're gonna get coolant everywhere. I mean, I already got coolant everywhere, but like all down there is like flooded. And I've already had to wipe up my little workspace that's right here. But as you see, it's still coming out. So future reference, learn from my mistake. When you get ready to pick up the intercooler, get you like a paper towel or like a shop towel, stick it in there and like really just, you know, like work it in there. And then once you do that, you won't have to worry about it when you pick it up, because I didn't think about it and I made a mistake. So don't make my mistake, grow from it. All right, so break's over. Took the washer reservoir out. You have to take the washer reservoir out. All right, so I'm not putting mine back in, but you can put it back in if you want to. You will have to trim this core support right here to make sure that the piping can fit, which as you see, I already did. I might have over trimmed, but it's okay. I got a file, a little metal file, and sanded it to get it smooth. Oh, there it is. So I used the metal file to sand it down, and then in the middle here, same thing. You have to cut here and there. They say to make sure it's flush, so I use this to again smooth it and get it as flush as possible without it like overlapping or having rugged edges. So at this point, now we got to start assembling everything and getting it on there. So I did notice that I'm missing my horn relocation kit on both sides. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna like reach out to them tomorrow and see what's up with that. But I'm pretty sure I can do everything else without having those up there, and I can probably put them on later. So right now they're just hanging. So if you're wondering why my horns are just hanging out, that's why. Because I don't have the kit, like my other horns right there. It's not even on right now. So yeah. But that's where we're at. All right, so I found the horn bracket. That's not done. And now I have to undo this to put the horn bracket in the middle. But so far, that's what it looks like. It looks great. I'll step back. Well, currently the door is closed, so I won't be able to do it. Let me see. Maybe if I just pop a squat. Oh, my back. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. These energy drinks are still working, so I'm still shaky. But yeah, that looks great. Like, that looks good. I wish the crash bar was a little thicker, but I mean, it's a show car. I don't really anticipate doing anything silly with it to where I feel like I should use my crash bar. But you know, either way, it's there. Once I put the horn back on, then I'll flip around and then pick up where I left off. But so far, the only thing that I've done that I guess technically wasn't recorded was actually mounting them. They come with these brackets. So all you have to do is just put bracket, bolt on top and bottom. And then it sandwiches in between the crash bar. So if you have the oil cooler, the Z1 oil cooler, it fits back there. I don't, at least not right now. So, which I guess with it taken apart, I might as well order it. But that's what a lot of these extra things are. Like, they have extra parts in here for like red sports. This isn't a red sport, so I don't need them per se. But a lot of the things the red sports have, I want. So I'm gonna retain these because I'm gonna, you know, get those parts anyway. So that's where we're at. I gotta take this back off, put the horn on, and then I'll pick it back up once I get this secured, like actually secured, and then I start moving into the piping. So that's where we're at.